Hey friends, hope you're well. So got another story for you this week. Todd Cato, I think is his name, relates a story where he recently was talking to a woman who had, at one point in her life, maybe 20 years ago, a double lung transplant. She had to have both of her lungs replaced. And first off, that's just complex and amazing. Uh, but secondly, as she started to tell her story of how she was having trouble breathing and talked about the symptoms and eventually realizing, okay, the struggle to get to this point, and then finally have the operation was a challenge. And then uh, what was probably the biggest takeaway for Todd in this whole story was when they extubated her, when they took the tube out at the end of the procedure, she was finally able to take a deep breath on her own. And for years she'd forgotten what that was like because she'd had problems with her lungs her whole life, and it might have been the first time she actually was able to take a full deep breath. Now, an average human being will probably breathe 23,000 times a day and over 8 million times a year. And when you think about that, that's amazing. Wow, that's cool. And I think about the many years I've lived times 8. That's a lot of breath. And one of the things that I take from this story is that of gratitude and thankfulness that, I'm able to use both of my lungs to be able to breathe deeply. I breathe all over the world, in Africa, here, Canada, Guam, and to take a deep breath and to be able to smell and appreciate God's nature, but also more importantly, life. That is a blessing. So, something so small and little yet is transformative. What are you grateful for? What's one little thing that perhaps maybe you take for granted, and be appreciative of it? All right? Take care. We'll see you this Sabbath.